Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Project Zomboid. This is Reverend Gamer here, on to video 2 of actually beginning the game. Let's go. So these are the end times. There was no hope of survival. Very encouraging. This is how you died. So the game is very forward in how you're going to play this game. You are going to die. It's not if, it's when. And that's how this game works. Expect to die. That's how it works. And so this is how Reverend Gamer the First died. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm gonna go in and we're gonna pause the game. F2 is a quick way to pause the game. So here we are. We're in this house. Here's the map. Doesn't look like we're in the gated community, but we're in one of the neighboring communities. So looks like we're probably in a single story home. It's a trash can inside. Interesting. I've never seen a trash can in a home right there. But anyways, so we just started the game. It is 5 a.m. It's dark outside. It's early. We know that we're going to need some water. We know that we're underweight. So let's take a look at what we got. We got fitness level 8, strength level 9. That's pretty good. Everything else, looking a little barren. Except for, we got maintenance level 1, so our weapons last a little bit longer. We got carpentry level 1, and we got a little bit of a boost to carpentry. So same with maintenance. However, everything else, remember, because we took pacifist, we have minus 25% XP. However, we took fast learner, which is right here. So it balances out to a plus 5% XP for all stuff. So not bad. Not bad. It's just going to take some time. Let's go through some of these panels. So this is going to be open by default. So I believe, I accidentally sped up time. I'm playing on a new keyboard, which might not be the best thing to do. I'm not remembering the controls. This keyboard is just not working. But anyways, so if you click open this heart icon, this is going to pull open this side menu here. And there's a couple tabs. You have the info tab. And this just tells you a little bit about you, your traits, your characters, how many zombies you killed. This is a mod, I believe, so it just kind of tells you what you've read. So for me, I've read up to fitness level 4, or I know up to fitness level 4 because I'm very fit. Same with strength. I am very strong. Don't really know any recipes for anything, but this kind of gives you an idea of all the recipes that are out there. Same with the DVDs. Any DVDs you've watched, or I should say VHSs, not DVDs. CDs. Here are different VHSs as well. So that's this one here. There is the next one, which is skills. We kind of went over those. So we have high fitness, high strength. I think that's good. Some of these are extra. Prosthesis. This is if you chop your arm off, amputation, and get a fake arm. So that's modded stuff. So don't worry too much about that. You get agility stuff. You got your combat skills, firearm skills, lock picking. This is a mod, still cool. And then you got your survival skills. So that's what this one is. Each bubble represents a level. So we started out with fitness level 8 and strength level 9. So we're pretty strong. We're pretty fit. Health, if you're damaged, you can come here. I have a mod that also pulls it up here and saves it right here. So very useful mod. Protection. This is anything that you're wearing that's going to help you protect against zombies. Look, because of all the clothes that we started with, we have some lower level protection. Nothing really upper level, but at least we got some lower level stuff. Temperature. So if you're hot or cold, you can see how you're doing here. If you go back to health, you have this ability to exercise. So if you had equipment, you can use, if you had like a barbell, dumbbell, You can do some curls and stuff. Otherwise, if you wanted to get stronger, like if you're really weak or you're not fit, you can do some exercises. You do get fatigued from it, so that is something to keep in mind. You get fatigued, and you'll be in pain. And so this category here. You got the crafting menu, which is this down here, and this will list anything that you can craft. So I got some stuff on here. This is extra. This is one that I recommended you guys get. It's called the Bind Journal Together. So this is to create a bound journal. And as your character dies, if you don't want to lose all your skills, this is a mod that will hold all of your skills. It's called the Bound Journal. And I'm going to favorite that just in case we decide to use it. It's right there. But you can do cooking here too. Look, it's funny enough. This is why I said that it's not worth taking the recipes, because look, here are like all the recipes right here. You just know. It must be a bug in the game. There's some electrical stuff, metalworking, so some different things that you can craft, recycling, armoring, stuff like that. So, some pretty cool stuff here. You have the move furniture, so if you wanted to pick up a chair or something, you could do that here. Investigate for foraging. And then if you unpause and click M, this is going to pull up the map. And you can look at the map while paused. Again, I pressed F2. And I'm looking at the map right now. And based on the map, I'm guessing I think we're by the, we're either in the neighborhood by the school, near the gated community, not near the gated community, just below the main town, or we're over at the small town near the cemetery, which is near the junkyard. Both places, not a bad start. Better than the trailer park. So, it's 5 a.m. I know it's 5 a.m. just because that's when we started. You see this world? This is a mod that allows you to search any containers nearby. So here we are. We're going to get started. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to press C to crouch. Oh, and we are in a move. We're in a house that's for sale. So that's actually unfortunate. Wow, that's a really good find early on. That's box of jars are one of the rarest items in the game. This is if you want to farm and you want to can your items. Box of jars is going to be, you need lids too, but box of jars are one of the hardest items in the game to find. I've been playing for a long time. I've only ever found one box of jars in all my playthroughs. So the fact that we just found a box of jars is insane. We got a hand torch, not much battery life in it, but I'll take it. We got a pencil, so we can draw on the map with those. So good items. Unfortunately, no food. I was wondering why the trash can was in here. This makes sense, because ooh, empty bottle and a garbage bag. So we'll take those. Garbage bags are very important because with them you can build rain barrels once you have carpentry up to level 4. So we're going to, oh, perfect. Fill the empty bottle with some toilet water. Delicious. Drink some water. So at least we know we're good on water. Fortunately, that's all we're good on, because this is not the best start. We don't have any weapons. So what do we do? Oops. You start the game, you're in your house, you have no weapons. What do? Don't freak out. So one thing to point out is if you don't have a weapon in your hand, here I am. Here's my equipment. I don't have a weapon in my hand. This is your weapons. You cannot technically attack a zombie. You can push a zombie over, and if you're wearing shoes, you can stomp on the zombies. You can kill them that way, but you cannot hit a zombie unless you have a weapon in your hand. So that is something to keep in mind. I've learned that the hard way. So what do you do when you're in a situation like this? Well, what we're going to do is zoom out, see if we can see anything while pause. There's a house over there that says here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the map. This is where we started. We know there's nothing here, so I'm just going to put a check mark right here. Because we have a pencil, we can go ahead and access these map symbols. So I clicked on this check. I just said, hey, this house is clear. We know there's a house behind us. I have to go through some woods. That's what this greenery is. Don't really want to do that. Um, we know there's some houses across the street, so honestly, when you're first starting out, especially so early in the morning, ideally you start in a home that has supplies. You don't start in a home that is completely empty like this. This is an unfortunate start to the game. So we're gonna have to go out and at least look for some supplies, hopefully a TV, because Life and Living is gonna start soon, and I'd like to watch it if possible. Get cooking up to level 1. So what we're going to do is step outside. First thing we're gonna do is zoom out, because that's gonna give us an idea of what's around us. You can see there's some zombies over here. There's zombies over here. There's zombies over here. Okay, so we're pretty much surrounded by zombies. I wanted to go to this house, but it's not looking like the best idea because there's 3 here, there's 2 here, I think that's 2. Sorry, there's one right there and one right there. There's at least one right here, and that might be a second one. So it might be best for us to hit this house over here. So it's always important to zoom out. Okay, so we got another zomboid right there too. Yeah, so this is an interesting start to the game. We're gonna go this way actually, because I don't want to go through the woods. And I'll take my, oh my goodness, we are quite surrounded here. But that's okay, not to be nervous. We might be okay, we're gonna try our luck to avoid these zomboids. Oh yeah, it is Zomboid Haven over here. And this is closed. And we're gonna take a chance. I don't recommend this. Normally, if this is closed, don't hop in there, because you don't know what's on the other side, but what are we gonna lose at this point? Okay, so if we would have died, what would have happened? We didn't really lose anything, so we had nothing to lose other than a box of jars, which is not that big of a deal anyways. So if you're going to loot anything, I recommend pressing F2 and pausing the game, because you can look through items while the game is paused. So here we are. Look, so we got a bread knife. That's a weapon. Not the best, not the best weapon, but better than nothing. Pack of toothpicks. Got a fork. Got some canned food, which in order to open up canned food, you need to have a can opener. So we can put it in our inventory. But I think I want to equip primary. That's secondary. Okay. So better than nothing. Let's see what's in the fridge. Carbonated water. We're looking for something that is very high calorie so we can gain some weight. Orange soda, perfect. F4 to speed up a little bit. Okay, great. I'm gonna eat that. So now we're getting into these things called moodles. What are these? It says I'm satisfied. Well, this is a positive moodle. So when you eat above what you need, there's levels of satisfaction. And the higher up you go, nothing bad happens. It's all positive. So you get higher level healing and a boon to your carrying capacity. So now we're at 20 instead of 18. So that's pretty good. Piece of lasagna. Okay, pickles, onions. This stuff is good, but we really want some stuff to fill us up. Ooh, ice cream sandwich. Look at that, 800 calories. We're gonna eat that whole thing. And what I recommend doing, starting off, unless you just need to pork, pork up and just get fat. See this up arrow? This means we're gaining weight. This is good. We want to gain weight. Gain weight. We want to gain weight. So we're gonna do everything we can to gain weight. Okay, so this is not the best thing to eat because it's making it. Certain things you have to see here. See how that's plus 30 to boredom, plus 30 to unhappiness. Remember, positive numbers are bad. The higher up you go, the worse you feel. So I can eat a bag of mixed veggies frozen, and it's another 271 calories. However, I'm going to be really unhappy. So an alternative I can do is I can take this, put it in my inventory, and I can actually turn this on. So I just did that. I'm going to turn it on. That's on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and just put it right in the oven. And what that's going to do is start heating up. We're going to see freezing is going down. So if we speed up time a little bit, we're going to just let that go down. And we could say it's cooking, it's cooking, it's cooking. And it should be good, I think. As it says it's burning, we should be able to eat that whole thing now. Now, one thing you always want to do when you're done with the oven, make sure you turn it off, because you can burn the house down. If you leave it on for too long, it will burn the house down, 100%. And look, now we're not unhappy. We would have normally been pretty unhappy had we eaten that frozen, which, to be fair, if you ate a bag of frozen vegetables, if I ate a bag of frozen vegetables, I'd probably be unhappy too. So, one thing that I'm doing right now is I'm looking at the bookshelf and seeing if I could find anything interesting. Actually, right now I'm looking at all three of these because of this mod right here. It's very useful. So I'm looking for anything interesting. Books are really good. So if you're unhappy and you're bored and you're stressed, reading a book is going to reduce all of those significantly. So I'm going to pick a book up. I'm going to pick up an empty notebook and an eraser because these you can use to build that bound journal. Okay, I'm going to pause it while I look to see what else we got. Okay, cool. We do got a weapon at the very least. Okay, one thing to keep in mind is when you are in your starter home, we're not in our starter home, you are almost guaranteed to not have zombies. There's only a very few starting situations where zombies will be in your home, and it's an unfortunate situation. Outside of that situation, you should not have zombies. Look at this, leather gloves. That's actually really good. We're gonna put those on. We're gonna wear those. We're gonna see what else we can find here. Tights, don't really need that. Electric guitar, we could use it as a weapon, but it's gonna be pretty darn heavy, so I'm gonna skip that. We're gonna fill our empty bottle. Okay, now we should have, what, 2 bottles of water now, I believe? Yeah, 2 bottles of water. I'm gonna move this over a little bit. There we go. No can opener, unfortunately. Okay. So we know for the most part this one is good. So what I'm gonna do is, since I can use these symbols while it's paused, I'm gonna put one there. We know that we are pretty much surrounded by zomboids, and I remember this area is very highly populated. I think this is near the cemetery. It's an unfortunate start, but it's not the end of the world. There is a better neighborhood over here. However, let's just see what happens. We don't have the best weapon in the world, but let's see what we can do. That's not what I want to do. No TV yet, which is unfortunate. We missed Life and Living. It's okay. So again, we're gonna just peek around, see what we can find. You know, there's some zombies. Ooh, there's a car over there. Ooh. Yeah, we got some zomboids near us. So let's just, okay, we got a horde, got a little group of 4, so let's see if we can go, okay. Got some more over there. It's not the end of the world if you got a bunch of zombies near you. I'm gonna try not to tangle with them right now. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go this way. There's some zomboids over here. Might be worth it to draw this guy over to us. See if we can get over here. So this guy, he sees us. Perfect, and that's fine. We're just gonna give him a little stabby stab. Great. And look, he dropped reading glasses. I like to have a pair of reading glasses just in case. Denim shirt, that's pretty good. I'm gonna put that on. Probably gonna get hot. So what we're going to do, see what we're wearing real quick. Another thing to keep in mind is what you're wearing, you could get hot. We got a long sleeve shirt. And it's not really doing anything for us, so we're gonna rip that. Same with these socks, we don't really need them. and that'll help us maintain our temperature. See, we're not too hot right now, so we're good. As a matter of fact, it's probably actually a little cold out because I forgot it's May. So I'm gonna try to avoid these guys. There's a small group there. Be careful of these trees. You don't know what's in there, so it's always important when you're walking around to zoom out a little bit. And before you do anything, kind of just do a circle. If you can, look inside a home before you open it. I'd say we're fine here. Oh, perfect. Oh, see that? Something broke in or out of here at some point. I'm guessing something broke out because I don't see anything. Probably we're drawn to this, yeah. So we're going to tune in to Life and Living. Not sure what time it is. Oh, look at this, cook show. So what we're going to do is, this is actually perfect. Life and Living is on right now, and it's the cooking show. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. Now watch what happens to cooking. We're gonna, oh, look at this. Today is for the day for a nourishing chicken and noodle soup. I love chicken noodle soup. I agree. Nourishing, mood lifting, smell of home. Look, see that? Cooking. It's going up. Look at that. Cooking. It's going up. Cooking. It's going up significantly. Look at that. Watch. Watch this. Look at that. Cooking. It's going up. Boom. Look. Cooking level 1. Just by watching TV. That's why it's very important. If you can know this, you can look it up on the Project Zomboid wiki, and it'll list to you all the schedules of Life and Living. While the TV is running, I recommend watching every episode of Life and Living because it's going to just increase your skills so much. Look, we're almost level 2 cooking, and we didn't even do anything other than watch TV. That's awesome. Cool. And so I like to keep the volume on level 1. I don't like to keep it anything past level 1 because it just gets loud. So we're slowly gaining weight. Let's see what we can find in the freezer. Anything good? Ham. Ooh, ham is great. Anything in the fridge? Nothing in the fridge. Okay, so we're gonna take this ham. We're gonna take 2 of them. We're gonna throw them in the oven. You know, I think you can only put 1 in the oven at a time. That's fine. I'm gonna turn that on. And while that's there, what we're going to do is head on over here. Ooh. Dash Elite Key. Do you see that? Who puts a key in a kitchen? You remember that car that we saw outside of here? I bet you that's for the car. So you see this right here? This is a key ring. Any keys that you have, you always start with the starting key to your house. It is right there. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy was moving out when the zombie apocalypse started. Imagine selling your home and the zombie apocalypse starts. So this is good for us because we don't have the ability to hotwire cars. So depending on if that vehicle's in good shape, we're gonna draw on the map and note that hey, we got a car that we can use right off the bat. We might need to find gas for it, and that's okay. But hey, that we can use it, so I'll take it. Okay, so let's go ahead and just speed it up slightly. It's frozen. Great. And look, what we could do is let's eat all of it. We're gonna eat a whole ham. And our guy's like, holy moly, he can't eat any more food because we just ate an entire ham. Yeah, I'd be full too. And look, we're gaining weight. So that's what we want, honestly. So what we're gonna do is just wait for a second for this noodle. You're gonna see it shake in about a minute. Okay, there we go. So that means we can eat again. Not quite. So let's wait for it to move. Okay, there we go. Now we should be able to eat again. So I'm gonna eat that whole ham. Okay, great. You see that double arrow? That's what we're looking for. That means you're gaining weight rapidly. And remember, we are underweight. Where is it here? It is. Bear with me for a moment. Smoker, weak stomach, clumsy, cowardly, short-sighted, slow reader, speed demon, cat's eyes, underweight. Here we go. So we have minus 20% melee damage, but if we get above 75, then this drops. So that's our goal. That's our first goal, is to get above 75. And then we'll be able to utilize our full strength. It'll be great. So something to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and fill up our water bottle. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got to work with. So one thing you see me do whenever I try to open a door, let me explain it first. When you right click, it pulls this little thing up, and this is how you attack. You can't just attack by normal. You have to hold this down, and then you can left click to hold this down, right click to actually attack. When I open a door, I like to do that so that if there's anything that's going to jump out, I can attack it or push it right away. That's happened to me quite a few times. So nothing. We're good. Slim pickings on loot. Sometimes it's just hit or miss. Ooh, okay, so we gotta go. They saw us. We're gonna leave. Yep, you hear that? They're trying to get in. And they're in the house. So it's a good thing we were keeping an eye out, because they definitely saw us. He didn't see us, but we know there's a group of zombies right there. So we're gonna keep going this way. And it's not the if you get a group of zombies and you're just timid or you don't think you can handle it, that's okay. I'll show you how to deal with that. Don't think. Oh my goodness. Telling you we are not in a good spot, unfortunately. We have probably one of the worst weapons in my opinion. We don't got much food. You know what, it might do us well to just gather a horde and try to lead them away so that we can actually do some looting. Sometimes that's the best move. Silly as that sounds. Every now and then you start the game between a rock and a hard place, and this was us. We just started the game in an unfortunate situation. We can try that. We could try one more thing before we go. Let's just go this way. See, we know there's a car there. Before we do anything else real quick, we're just going to pause here. We know. We checked right here. I think that's what this was. Yeah, that was us. But we know that there is a car right there that we can use. So I'm going to put a car symbol there and a note that says key found. Oops. Key found. So we know, hey, if we want to come back, there's a car here and we got a key. Alright, so let's continue. Holy Zomboid. We are getting lucky on windows. Okay, comic book. If I ever find a comic book early on, they're pretty good because they reduce unhappiness. Oops. And it's not like reading a book. If you're only slightly unhappy, it's great. Empty jar. What is up with these jars? A thermos? And a jar? This is really good, by the way. These are good things. So, let's see what else we got. I'm hoping to find some dog food. Perfect. No, just kidding. I'm hoping to find a can opener. Ooh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna we're gonna grab that because we're gonna eat it. It's gonna make us unhappy, but um, it's very high in calories. Yeah, this is like a not much of a home. Oh, good. So we got some bandages. This is good stuff. So this is if you get hurt, having bandages is pretty nice. If you want to dye your hair, you can actually dye your hair in this game. And bath towels are good if you're wet and you don't want to get a cold. If you get too wet, you can get a cold. Bath towels dry off. If you're in a pinch, you need to dry off. Bath towels are your friend. Fill some water up from the tub. Because remember, we took high thirst, so. Okay, so let's go ahead and eat all of this. We're gonna get pretty unhappy, as you can see. Okay, so we ate a bag of dry rice and it made us unhappy. So we got minus 10% speed. There's a couple of ways to cure unhappiness. Get super stressed out and go explore outside. Is one way to do it. Or you can read a comic book, which we just picked up. So let's go ahead and give this a read. Takes us a little bit because we took slow reader. But look, it's gone. So not that big of a deal. And I think it was a good trade-off because we are steadily gaining weight. Okay, we're good. And we didn't get those zomboids, so that's fine. Let's go this way. We need to get out of here, honestly, because we're just not in a good spot. This is a terrible starting spot. Sometimes you'll find some really good magazines in mailboxes, so it's always worth checking the mailbox. Mmm, delicious. I would die if I took that because I have that debuff that makes me sick. So again, if you ever find a garbage bag and you can afford to pick it up, pick it up. Because you'll need, I think you need 4 garbage bags to make 1 rain barrel. So they're always worth picking up. Ooh, that's a shed. There's probably tools. But we know what there is. We already know there's zomboids in this house. Okay. I want to see what's in that shed. So one thing that you can do if you want to attract a zombie is make sure you are crouching, not standing, crouching. And press Q to whisper. See how I go psst? I'm whispering. It's a good way to draw a single zombie near you. We didn't draw a single zombie near me. We drew 2 zombies near me. That's okay. Let's see what we can do. Remember, we are weak, but that's okay. We are standing on a zombie. Look, we cleared him out. No problem. Look at that. Boom, like it was nothing. Oh, perfect. We're going to wear this because now we're going to be able to tell time, temperature, and a bunch of other stuff. So look, we know that it is 11:20 a.m. It's about 50 degrees. It's the 9th. We got planet because remember we're prone to panic. But let me slow down. What just happened? What did I just do there? Okay, so I had a zombie coming at me and then a second one came out of nowhere. What did I do? Well, I was stabbing the first one, with the right click. I was stabbing, 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 and then I clicked the space bar. Space bar pushed. And because we are so darn strong, we knocked that zombie over. And then I stood on top of the zombie. And when you stand, if you or another zombie stand on top of a zombie, he can't get up. He can't bite you. He can't scratch you. He can't move. And so I stood there and was able to stab the other zombie until that zombie was dead. And then if you're on top of a zombie and you click spacebar again, instead of pushing, you'll stomp. So if you're wearing shoes, you can stomp a zombie's head. And that's exactly what I did. And so we were able to take 2 zomboids out at once. And we didn't even freak out. So that's great. I'll be honest, I freaked out a little bit, but not too bad. And look, we even found underwear. uh, Nothing really good here, but you know, we're panicked a little bit, but that's okay. We're doing okay. We're okay. And now we got a watch, which we want to double check. See this bell right here, this bell icon? Let me click again. If you see this bell icon, there's an alarm set. So make sure there's no bell icon because you don't want a watch alarm going off randomly and a bunch of zombies coming after you because they hear the alarm. That happens. It happened to me, and it is not fun because you're like, how the is it? Figuring out how to turn it off is not the funnest thing in the world. Okay, so I don't see anything. We know, look, they broke down the door, so they're not there anymore. We know there's nothing in here because we've already searched through. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, there we go. We're probably dead. I was not prepared for that. I was totally... I clicked the wrong button, and look at that. We're bitten. So this is a good first start. I totally got caught off guard and freaked out. And because I'm using a new keyboard, I clicked the wrong button and didn't really move. Nothing really happened, and I got bit. And so look, we don't have many options right now. This is the left arm, which is good for us. We might be able, if we can get into this shed and find a saw, we can saw our arm off and survive this. So let's go ahead and we're going to bandage this up. We're just gonna try to see if we can find a saw. If not, we're dead. 100% we're dead. Wow, that is very rare to find. And unfortunately, we did not find it. So we're bit and we don't have a saw, so we're dead. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you get bit by a zombie, that's it. You're dead. Which, you know, that's okay. That's part of the game. Remember, this is how you died, not how you lived. This is how you died. So what are we gonna do? Well, we got car keys. We're gonna drop it. We got some other really cool stuff in here. We got cigarettes. You know what? We're gonna smoke a cigarette before we haven't smoked a cigarette. We're gonna smoke a cigarette. We're dead anyways. Let's smoke a cigarette. Perfect. We're going to take these and we're gonna drop them. We're gonna take these and we're going to drop them. We'll drop that. We'll drop that. Oh, wait, that's already not on us. Oh, wait, no. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. So what am I doing? We're dead. We're just dropping all our stuff here in case we come back. There's not much here, but we know there's car keys. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna make a note. We're going to pick up that pencil we dropped because we needed to make a note. There we go. Yeah, see. That's all it takes is one little mistake. So we're gonna circle here. We're gonna point to it. I'm gonna say equipment key and stuff. Key and stuff. So we know if we're ever back in this area, there's car key to that car and other good stuff. What are we gonna do now? We're dead. Let's go out, guns blazing, yeah? Cool. We're already dead, so might as well make the most of it. Let's clean them away from this car. And that's just what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill him. He's on top of that other zomboid, so he ain't going anywhere. Perfect. Oh yeah. Let's wear that. We got a cowboy hat on. We're gonna drop that fedora. And we're just gonna go have some fun, because we're dead anyways. This is kind of the cool part about Project Zomboid. If you get bit and you're dead and you're not playing with recovery from biting, or you don't feel like recovering because it uses a lot of resources, well then go kill some zomboids. Clear up here, make it easier for the next person to get to where you are. That's really all you can do. Perfect. That's it. And that's what we're doing. He's dead anyway, so might as well come out swinging, you know? So we're just gonna clear this area up because we're dead. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, this area is just insane. We got a big old crowd of zomboids right here. We're probably gonna die from this, but that's alright. Our guy's freaking out. Go figure, he's never dealt with this many zombies before. This is a good introduction to how you deal with hordes, though. This is how you deal with hordes, just one at a time, until you can. I call it the zombie train. So just gather them up. Choo choo. I mean, you're already dead. Doesn't really matter. And look, you got this big old crowd of zombies. Hello. And now we're clicking Q. Hey, hey, zombies. So we're screaming. Because you know what? We ain't gonna kill these zombies. Might as well draw the rest away from us, because we're dead anyways. Kind of like our last hurrah. So we're gonna do just that. We're just gonna grab all the zomboids. Look at our guys like freaking out. And we're just gonna bring them over here. We're gonna do just that. You know where they're not over? By our car key. They are not by our car keys at all. Hopefully we don't bring them into our next spawn area. Had that happen before. Very unfortunate. So we're just gonna shout, drowl them all up. Get them in a big crowd. There we go. And then just keep walking. We're getting thirsty, but who really cares? Because we're dead anyways. So we're gonna bring them all this way. We're gonna line them all up. Look, this is perfect. We got this big old crowd, and we're just gonna walk them into the woods. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna clear this area up. Come this way. Hello. And we're just going to lead them into the woods. I'm gonna say, hey, over here, over here. Think of it as our last hurrah. So we're shouting, we're shouting, we're shouting. We have already lost them, honestly. Very easy to lose zombies in the woods. Oh. Oh, they're pretty. We can clear them out even better. We're just gonna lead them this way. We got nothing better to do anyways. Hello? Cool. So let's just lead them over here. Away from all the homes. I have no reason to go over here. I never have a reason to go over here. So we're just gonna lead them this way. We're dead anyways. Because we're bit. So might as well. Might as well. Yeah. And this is Project Zomboid. This is what it is. We're taking all them zombies away from there. We're just leading them down the river. Not today, son. Well, we're just hitting them a little bit. Cause why not? Let's go out swinging. Probably not gonna be a kill of them, because they're so freaked out and thirsty and hurting and this and that you don't really do many damage when you got this many negative noodles. You get this many negative noodles. I keep saying noodles. Yummy. Tell I'm hungry. You can't really do much in terms of damage, but it's just fun. We're just taking them along the river. The more we can lead away from population, safer our next character will be. Ooh, that was pretty good. We're dead anyways. Maybe we can take a couple out with us. Maybe not, probably not. It's hard early on. I'll be honest, it is hard early on. So this is it. This is Project Zomboid. And look, we're just leading them along. Hey, we actually got one. Not bad. We got two. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and get three. Call it the zombie train. Again, the further we can lead them away from where we're going to be, the better. So, I'm fine with this. Won't keep it up much longer. Ooh, lag there. Ooh. Hello there. Not bad, honestly. Alright, so we don't lose any more of them. Ooh, that was almost it. That's all it takes is one little oops-a-daisy, and you're done. Like that. That was almost an oops-a-daisy. Can we get one more? Come on, give me one more. This guy. Give me this guy. Yeah. Oh, hello, lady. So as your negative noodles climb, your damage decreases. Alright, I think I'm satisfied. Let me just go like this real quick. Okay, so we've let a good amount of them over here. I've never been over here, but I'm satisfied to just call it. You can have me. And that's it. That's Project Zomboid. So that's how we died. And that's the beauty of Project Zomboid. That's the beauty of it right there. You come, you start, sometimes you just have a really bad start and you find the worst weapons and you misclick. You click the wrong button and that's all it takes. A couple of bad decisions and you're bit. And the only thing you got left to do is set up your next character for success. And that's what we did. We set up our next character for success. And hey, that's the best that we can do. So I think that's going to call it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope we all both learned something. Have a good night, and we'll see you in the next episode.